Battleground Ardennes is a Windows hex-style World War II strategy game created by Talonsoft, a fledgling company started by former Avalon Hill Vice President Jim Rose. You can take on the computer as either the Allied or Axis forces, or you can play against a friend in different scenarios from individual confrontations to a full-scale campaign. Play is carried out through a series of turns which are divided up into 10 phases, 5 for each side. Moving and firing is determined through attributes for each type of unit, which make this a very straightforward hex-based game system. If you've played hex games before, then you're already familiar with the way Battleground Ardennes works. There are certain objective hexes which are each worth a certain number of points. The winner is the side with the highest number of points when the end of the scenario is reached. Each turn takes about 15 simulation minutes, not real-time minutes, to get through, and the game ends when a set time for that scenario is reached. The layout of the screen allows for pieces to be stacked, that is, more than one unit can occupy a hex at one time. And in this case, up to 4 units are allowed on a single hex. Each unit in the hex has its own window at the bottom of the screen. If you want to give orders to a unit, you simply click on its window. The game is very easy to play, with all of the functions being controlled through a point-and-click interface. There is the standard Windows toolbar at the top of the screen, through which you can give orders and gain information, but there is also a floating toolbar which has all of the functions represented by icons. It's very efficient, but if you're not the floating toolbar type, it can be a turnoff. One impressive feature of Battleground Ardennes is the 3D view. The startup view is the basic board game top-down view. However, there are hexes on the board which are at different altitude than others, which the top-down view colors to represent the difference in heights. This can be kinda confusing, so the 3D view can come in very handy, since it gives the player a canted view of the board, which gives a more accurate representation of the playing field. The graphics in Battleground Ardennes are done very well. The units are represented by nicely done artwork, and the terrain window shows photo-quality pictures of the terrain in that particular hex. It would be easy to ignore the graphic quality when designing a strategy board game, but Battleground Ardennes looks very nice. Although there's nothing really new as far as gameplay is concerned, the fact that this is a Windows-based game with digitized video, nice graphics, and easy gameplay could make this something that becomes very popular in offices as well as in the home. Folks who like strategy games without a lot of complicated gameplay to deal with will want to check out Battleground Ardennes.